How's it going, everybody? I'm Souls44, and welcome back to MC Eternal 2. And today we're going to build our own space station. We're going to go out to outer space. We're going to have the plant, the basic plan set up, and then I guess I don't really want to have to connect an AME system to the sky block in space, but I might do it. I haven't decided yet. But I know what now we need for the basic materials. It's not listed inside the book. I find that very disappointing. But that's okay. What we do also have a problem with as well is this compressor. So, the compressor, which I thought was very automatable. I thought you could just have it input, output the top by using the side configs. This doesn't work. The top, you click on it, and then it gives you the selection of pull, push, whatever you want it to do. It won't connect to anything but a hopper. So it doesn't really matter. If you put any pattern provider on there, it will not pull from it. And I don't know what else to tell you about that. So I used a hopper, which does work, of course, because the pattern provider puts the stuff inside the hopper. The hopper forces the items to go in. Even if it says pull and I put a chest on the top, it wasn't pulling anything. I put a barrel on the top, it wasn't doing anything. I put a barrel with a sophisticated hopper in it, it didn't pull at anything. I tried an omnidirectional hopper, I tried cables, anything that pushes itself into it, it works. But if you go to pull, it does not. And then now I find out that Ender IO cables won't hook up to it, and neither will mechanism, and there's nothing. Now, and only thing left would have been for me to use integrated dynamics. And to be fair, I am really tired of using integrated dynamics right now just to make sure that something works. So for right now, this is broken. And I'm not going to waste another minute or another half an hour working on it. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know why it's bad. But if you put a hopper on the bottom, here's the thing that really is broken. Like the worst of the worst part of this that's broken is if you put a hopper on the bottom and you tell this nothing on the bottom, output right here, just like it's set up right now, the items that are going into here, like an iron ingot to get turned into a plate, the iron ingots will then get pulled out. Yeah, so you cannot automate this. Not the way it is. I don't know if it's a mod. I don't know. I'm done dealing with it, so I'm not even gonna play with it. The only reason why I manually did some of the stuff was because I'm afraid that the mod is so broken when it comes to certain things that I went ahead and made dash plates. I went ahead and made 64 iron plates, 32 steel ingots, and 32 dash ingots. This is the items you need in order for you to build the station. Or at least it was. I'm not sure anymore. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee that. So the good news is we have the items, we have enough dash, and I think we can even make the enchantments to fix all this stuff up, hopefully, before we go to outer space. And if that's true, we're good. Okay, so first thing we're going to make, what we need a lot of, is normally gravity normalization. And it costs for Mars stone, which we can't make. We don't get that yet. But space breathing, we have everything except for a spacesuit that's free, like ready to go. I don't even want to know why there's an acid rain. Space fireproof. Yeah, I don't know. That scares me too. But the space breathing is the big one. I want to make space breathing, and we just happen to have caught Lunarians. And I set them up so that we can go ahead and get the item we needed. I've been using rotten flesh on that spider thing to get as many spiders as I can. Now these guys are just fine. They have nothing on them yet. I have not given them a job. But this guy, look at this, already comes with, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and give him and see if he upgrades. We're just going to wait a second. Matter of fact, why don't we sleep? Oh, really? Okay, well then we'll buy another suit. How about that? Is that enough? That's it. That's it. That's all. So he didn't upgrade. He did not. He did not gain anything but novice. But that's okay. That's okay because we want breathing, enchantment, space breathing. Now we have space breathing. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but I think it's worth a shot. And I want mending. I don't have any mending. I will work on those Lunarians off camera. I think I'll just go ahead and trade with them for a while. Really shouldn't be that big a deal. I hope I can put mending on this. Mending takes all whole thing. There we go. Mending drops it all the way down. I feel like if you haven't gotten that crystal flower, you're just missing out. That's all I'm saying. Oop. Now we've got mending. And we can probably go ahead and just give ourselves some experience real quick. And it's fully healed up. I would put mending on these, but I don't plan on doing a lot of fighting this episode, so I'll probably do it off camera. But then again, I don't know, because I really don't know what's going to happen. I'm pretty concerned that the mod is a little off. So let's go ahead. Our spaceship is our spaceship is over on the Mars planet. Oh, but I need to fill up my oxygen. But wait, I got oxygen enough. Well, I guess I should go ahead and fill it up anyway. I'll go ahead and fill up my oxygen and then head to outer space. We could build another rocket. I just really want to know from the moon if I can just skip the moon or skip a whole entire thing and just head straight to Mars. I just know that to get to Mars, you have to have, I think you have to have the next rocket tier. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not too worried about it. I spent all this time gathering up all the materials and making the plates, and we should have the items needed to make the space station. But we need a couple more things for the space station. We need to be able to breathe there. So we're gonna want an oxygen distributor. See, I don't know. I'm going to cancel that one. I cancel that one too. It's substituting these steel plates for thermal, and I really think that's important. But my issue is it just AE2 is having so many issues with these items, and it's just not, I don't know. I was just hoping it would be really easy, and it's turned out to be not so easy. And I think it's these tanks here that are the problem. Like it doesn't see them correctly or something. Oops, I need what the heck? Oh, here we go. Let's just go ahead and manually make these. See, it's not even listing them as the same thing, but that's what they are. Power went out. I don't know if I'm recording or not. Hopefully I'm still recording. Am I still recording? Wow, the power went out, guys. Now, thankfully, I've got everything in here on a backup generator. So the power came back on, and I have solar panels and solar generators and stuff. So at my house, like real ones. And so I should be okay. What in the world? Did it just use one of my gas tanks? It tried to steal one of my gas tanks. Not cool. Not cool at all. All right. Add. Sorry about that. Now, it's going to take a while. Hopefully everything is okay. My internet might have went out though. Let me check. Yeah, my internet did go out. So I am no longer online. I don't think that'll cause a problem though, because I'm running this local. It makes the rods. But as you see, I dropped one of these off and it didn't make it. But it knows that to pull the items. So that's I don't know. Whatever. We're making it. No. It likes to use a full one, and I gotta watch out for that. All right, so that's gonna be able to provide me with air. I do want gravity, but I don't know if I can. I might be able to make it. It's gonna take a minute to make a reinforced alloy. I don't have any speed upgrades at all. Not too concerned about gravity, but I mean a little bit. I knew that was gonna be a great job, way to go kind of thing. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and tell it to make 20 of these. Let's just go make 30 of them. And then I'm not gonna worry about the gravity right now, but I do want a solar panel. I think I made everything auto craftable for the solar panel. Okay, the dash plates. Yeah, dash is gonna be a problem. Um, it just took 32 of my dash plates and put it back in the system. So let's take those back out. And now I am needing to make, I'm just going to go ahead and make another stack of dash plates manually. Um, I don't really have a choice. This power outage thing is kind of worrying me though. I better charge my phone while my battery's got enough juice. I don't know how long the power is going to be out. Welcome to the fall season in Texas. I really did wish this would have worked. Nothing I did connected to this thing properly, so It just doesn't like AE2. AE2 doesn't like it. I don't know which. Go ahead and process a couple more stacks of this. All right, let's see. We want, I mean, because we can probably make the tier 2 rocket. Because I think this is the one you need to get to Mars anyway. Right? And then these. They just stole some of my iron plates. Yep, it sure did. It looks like I need to create a pattern for iron plates. And maybe it'll substitute these. I'm really hoping that's the case. I don't like the fact that I'd have to do that, but I think that one's still running. Can we use these as substitutes? I mean, that's not super fast, but it's decent. It's decent. And of course, it's going to request that. But what about this? Oh, it takes the sheets all over those. Okay. So all I have to do is change the crafting pattern and just substitute it for those. Then maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. That's this right here. Put it back in here. Like that. Stick it back inside there, and we should be good. Yeah, I don't know. This weather is really kind of worrying me. You see, it's failing on its own. That just shouldn't happen. Not with something as simple as this pattern here. Well, this storm is really something else. Let's just make 4 of them so we can be done with it. All right, so what else do we need from Ad Astra? We need another coal generator, I think. That's probably the easiest way to get the oxygen, but we're going to need a non-stop supply. We're going to need a vent. Make the rods? Can make the rods. We're going to need a vent because that allows oxygen to flow from one room to the other, and I'm going to have at least 2 rooms. Can we make the circuits now? Actually, let's add that into the pattern grid. We want to be able to make this. And we want to be able to make blocks of redstone. I thought I had that already, but I guess I did not. And we want to be able to make these. You know what? We wanted the solar panels. We needed dash plates. Oh, that's right. I'm making manual dash plates. I don't want a coal generator. I want dash plates. Is it dark already? I got attacked. As soon as I hit record, I got attacked. I canceled and restarted the whole recording over. I was like, forget this. I'm not doing this every time. Okay. We want the solar panels. That way, maybe I can get lucky and it can make these. Oh, it's already in there. Clear that out. See, if I hit add Aster like that, it doesn't even show up. I just have to type in the word solar and get it to show up that way. I'm wondering if it's the underscore. And I don't know how many of these I'm going to need. So let's go ahead and make a coal generator too. Manually. Just in case, you know? And then a couple blocks of coal. We'll put all of this inside my backpack here. Well, not this one, but this one. And this one, the construction materials. We'll use soul torches to light things up. What are you stuck on? Oh, sand. Of all the things to wait on, I'm waiting on sand. Wow. Where's my time in the bottle? Because I am not waiting on sand. Hey, at least we got it to craft the solar panel. Now there's other things we're going to probably need. We're going to need another builder. I think we have an extra launch pad. But we should be good. That should be it. And we got the fuel already on the ship itself. As long as it's not deleted when I get over there. Yeah. I think that's about it. What is that? Oh, that's, yeah. Okay. So we're about to find out if our enchantment helps us or not. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna do. And then we're gonna go. Let's just go. We got two gas tanks. These two tanks are full as well. Solar power. What about power cabling? We need cabling too. So let's go ahead and make a cable. I have the dash cable on AutoCraft. Why didn't I make steel? Well, can we make dash cable? Cool. And then I already made the wrench. Playing around with that compressor kind of frustrated me. So I made the wrench. I made input outputs for Ender IO. I did everything. I put an interface underneath. I did all kinds of stuff just to try and get it to work. And nothing I did. Nothing would make that thing work properly. I don't know. I'm thinking integrated dynamics could do it because it can choose the inventory slot and just yank it out forcefully. But all right, so let's make sure we got this. Nope, we don't. We're missing one iron plate. We are not going to go without the iron plate. It will not let us. And I am not going to wait all day for iron plates either. Good enough. Okay. That's more than enough plates. It says it needs steel ingots. I looked it up online. I had to go find a tutorial kind of thing. Where's our waste stone? Downstairs. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's go to the moon. And our enchantment does not work. As you can see, the enchantment doesn't work. It's still pulling oxygen out. Actually, I'm wondering, oh my gosh. Okay, so space breathing is so that you can wear a helmet from another mod or another kind of helmet and it can use oxygen just like it would be a space helmet, so you can wear a good helmet instead of the other helmet. Well, I'm stuck with what I got right now. We're going. Let's just go. Whoa, I forgot I can't jump at all. It'll launch me 15 million miles. Let's check our inventory. Yes, we have the fuel. We have a launch pad, so we have 2 launch pads. Let's go. It's still really cool mod. I should not hit the roof. I might hit the stairs. Nope. We're leaving the moon. Screw you, moon. I'm going home. Wait, did you see that? Look. How you doing? Hi. I wonder if it's going to go to 600 again. Yep. Look at that. And now. Okay, so from the moon, if you cannot access this menu unless you're already in outer space. Right? So unless you know what you need, you're going to waste a trip to outer space, go back down to Earth, grab your stuff. You're losing a rocket fuel each time. So kind of not cool, really. All right, but so now that we have the stuff, we have plenty of iron plates, plenty of steel ingots, plenty of dash, plenty of everything. Boom. I'm wondering if we're why am I outside of the rocket? It comes with a pre-made building? That's not new, or that's not what I had before. I don't know what the heck that's all about. Okay. So this is the space station. Good thing we got the zip gun. It pulls us in. Okay, it pulls us towards the direction that I'm going. I'm assuming that's just the one space to put this. All right. And so let's figure out where we want to go here. We're going to have to get gravity eventually here. Okay, this room is open, so it can't be oxygenated. Oh, yeah. I remember this now. It's all out in the open. You have to create your own doors and all that stuff. Right? Because these are iron pillars. It does seem like my oxygen is going down slower here. I don't know. I'm a little concerned to leave. I can't see very far, so I don't really. Let me take a look at the map. Okay, I can't see. Well, let me zoom in really far here. Okay. So everywhere after here. Oh, I'm hanging underneath it. I get it. I get it now. So it's my responsibility to break blocks, enter space, and build a platform. Okay. A little scary, but I mean, it's okay. So starting right here, right? Let's see here. We've got a lot of space up here. I don't want to have to put air in a lot. I just want to be able to put air from here on. I'm a little worried if I break this, it's going to be bad, but... Yep, we're in outer space. Now we're in outer space. This is kind of cool. Let's make our... We got the zip gun, so we're good there. We don't want to go too crazy here. Well, this is all open. All right, let's get our dank null out. Where's our dank at? There we are. What do we got in our dank to build with? You know what we got? We got deep slate. We got wool and deep slate right now. I could do netherrack, I suppose. That's yeah. We're gonna have to deal with this right now. I popped out. Where did I pop out at? I popped out right here. So this is gonna. Whoa. This is gonna become our platform. Okay, I did not. It's very hard to control. Did I bring my builder with me? Of course I didn't. I didn't bring anything that I needed. I just brought stuff that I thought I needed. All right, that's fine. We just want to make a basic room, and we're going to be able to survive in that basic room. And I think it might have been a waste of time to come here. But we'll see. We'll see. For right now, let's go ahead and build with what we have. And see if how this works. Why can I never find the thing I'm looking for? There. My concern is that the solar panels won't get sunlight enough, and I'm going to end up not wanting to have a room in here anyway. Well, I'll leave that for light. We should make this a little bit bigger, just in case. If we got torches, I don't need the glowshrooms. There's the see, I'm in dark right now. Everybody wants to be an astronaut until they realize that 0G means you have no control on most of where you go unless you have a specific kind of suit with jets and stuff that help you move around. Like I'm drifting right now. Very quickly now, accelerating actually, for some reason. I touched the ground and jumped, and it shot me off. I almost went into outer space, like into orbit. Now, I don't know if there's a limit to how far you go, but I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah. This is dangerous stuff. I'm just barely tapping it. I just want to be able to get in and out of a building. Maybe set up a quantum ring in here. Though I kind of am tired already of setting up quantum rings for dimensions. Let's go ahead and go right here. Should have brought my building wand. I have an unbreakable building wand now. See, there's nothing really here. Let's go right there. This will be my airlock. Is there... Okay, that's not good. That'll be my airlock right there. So we can do this. Right? Wait, I need to get through. All right, now it's just time to do the hard part, and let's cover this whole thing up and make myself claustrophobic. Right? That should be plenty of room to get in and out. Of course, I could just use a scroll and teleport back to the moon. I have a stabilized warp scroll from Ars Nouveau. It will actually do just fine. I just realized that the solar panels aren't going to work because I don't have glass. So guess who's going to be going back to the moon? This guy. Because we're going to need glass. This whole thing needs to be glass, really. I'll go back to the moon. I'll get an exchanger, do it that way. All right, now I'm safe. I ain't going to fly off into outer space, so I can move around a little bit faster. All right, we want to set up a solar panel with a coal generator. And the oxygen thingy. And we need water, don't we? How do I do that? Looks like I'm going to have to set up a quantum ring and do the water thing. Man, I don't want to do this. Can I just go to Mars from here? Do I just go build the other ship? Because this is... I don't want an outer spaceship. I don't want to play Skyblock. If I want to play Skyblock, I'd have played Skyblock. So let's just take a look. I mean, it's cool having a little capsule room in here. But got a fuel. Let's go ahead and give it some fuel. All right, we have 2 buckets left of fuel, so that's danger sign. Let's put this stuff up for now till we get to them. Let's go. Let's see if it lets us go to Mars. We can come back here some other. I come back here if I feel like it. I like how my butt's sticking out. There we go. Okay. So there's space station. We would need more to build one. Oh, you can build a space station around Earth, or you can build a space station around the moon. And then let's land on the moon. Yeah. We got to build the other rocket, and then we can just take off from the moon, I think. And of course, it got picked up by my AE2 system, just fine. All right, we're going to build a NASA workstation here. Another one. And we're just going to build it all here. Fine. NASA. We got all. I don't want to do that. Let's switch it to the main crafting field. So, one. Oh, there's an automated one. What's the automated one for? Two. There. We do still have to worry about oxygen. I could make a room here, but we need a builder and everything else. Yeah, I could make a room here. Oh, he's tough. I mean, we might as well fill up oxygen. I think if I don't know if we got enough fuel just to think about it right now. I just thought about that. We might have to go back to Earth to get enough fuel so that we can go back. Anyway, we could have brought our other NASA workstation. Fine, whatever. Let's just make the doggone spaceship. Tier 2. There's our rocket. Tier 2 rocket. What does it take? Okay, so we need a cone, dash, and those things. Here's our cone, dash, dash blocks. We need a steel engine. And okay, so steel engine. I didn't autocraft the steel engine. It's subbing all these steel plates. So I don't know why I can't sub all the rest. I did all the mining, you know? Talking about. Why would it be not there now? Oh, I almost messed up, didn't I? There we go. And then what is it we need? Because this goes here. These three go here. This goes here. Oh, we can make a rover. That's sweet. Okay, we need a dash tank, 2 dash tanks, and 2 rocket fins. Or wait. 4 rocket fins. So 4 rocket fins and 2 dash tanks. Will it make them? Please tell me it can at least make that. Oh, it's making steel plates, so it's going to make it. I'm sitting here burning through oxygen, though. No, I don't want those. Matter of fact, that's not even on my list. Why is it doing that? It's not even an option, so why is it, you know what I mean? Like, just make 20 of those. Okay, so then these go here and here, and then I need the fins. Steel fin. There's 4. So, do. And there. And as soon as it pops out, it goes inside of my deal because I have my magnet on. I gotta remember that because it freaks me out when stuff messes up here. Okay, so we got one problem. We don't have our fuel here. We have it all being made. Oh. So, does this have fuel left? It has no fuel. This has no fuel. Why don't we just grab our waystone and go back to Soul City? We'll go over here. We'll get us a big old bunch of tanks of fuel. Oh yeah, I gotta go upstairs. I miss elevators. Just getting around with elevators was always easier. Look at all that fuel. I wonder if I could just take the tier 2 from here. It should automatically fill. And then let's grab some extra. Look at that. That's a lot of fuel right there. 29 buckets of biodiesel. Now we can make the cryo fuel. We can make the cryo fuel next. I think that probably would be a good idea. Because it's supposed to be more powerful or whatever, but I think this is good. Let's take the rocket. Let's go ahead and make another launch pad as well. Just to be on the safe side. We got enough oxygen. We got enough fuel. We got a launch pad. Let's grab the builder. And let's grab a bunch of glass. You're going to have to wait on some glass probably, but I don't know if panes count as full. I'll find out. Go ahead, throw some glass in there. Let's craft 1,000 glass. Oops. Well, we're going to grab 300 glass. Let's experiment with some soul glass too. I got a lot of soul glass, and if you can just walk in and out, I don't even have to make a door that slides. I can just walk out. I'm I'm hoping that works. That would actually be really cool. Let's grab some glass panes too. Let's just put all that inside my builder bag, my temporary bag. And then for fun, we can grab a spyglass. And what else? What else? Destruction gadget? Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the destruction gadget. How's that energy? We're okay. I think I think that's it. How's that full and it's not? Oh, that's right. It fills up this first, then this. It's going to take a while to catch back up. That was a lot of fuel. I mean, we're good for a while. That's 29 buckets. I want to know if I just leave here with this, if it's just going to let me go. We don't have enough glass to make this work, though. We need this thing to hurry up. 8 glass might be enough. I can just make a theme. I need 9 at least. And then put the solar panel right underneath it. Right? Because I got all the cables still. And then we got the coal generator, that generator. We got a lot of extra fuel. We need water. That's right. We need the jug. Don't we? Crap. Let's go make a jug real quick. We'll make a jug and we're going to make a fluid cable conduit. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Stuff is not connecting to that system correctly. But that's over here. We're going to need 3 buckets of water. And 3 ecto. Not 4. And a haunted log. I don't know how I remember all that, but I do. And I might be off, but I'm pretty sure this is what it was. Our new favorite water source. All right, now we need to be able to get the fluids into the oxygen deal. The basic mechanical pipe should do it. And then we're going to need a configurator just in case. Put that glass in there. And while we're letting it do that, let's go ahead and start the quantum ring. We need 16 quantum rings. Oh, we're out. I finally ran out. Crap. And I ran out of gravel. I didn't make a pattern to make gravel yet. Or anything to make gravel. But I'll do that later. I'm running out of excuses. I gotta get going. Yeah. So let's... I keep grabbing glass. Like, come on. Oh, let's get our quest rewards. Look at all this. We're going to Mars, baby. Mysterious chunk. Cool. All right, these ones should be good. I mean, they would be, right? That's 17 of those. And of course, a bodyguard. Do you think a deathworm needs to breathe? I don't know if they can drown. Basically, that's what it is. I think it's just set up that you're in water, but you're not. I have a feeling that that's what they did was in order to simulate outer space. My guess is that they removed all water texture and bubbles and all that to make it just as if but everything else is the same as if you're underwater. Does that make sense? That's what I think it is. And I think that's why I didn't die when I ran out of air. I don't know. Because I have nothing in here that would have kept me alive. I don't know. Maybe my regen's just too high. Or maybe this thing right here saved me. I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's the water. That's the pipe. We got the way to generate it. Why don't we go ahead and grab a few stacks of coal, just in case? We'll just use up some of this charcoal. Why do I have so much charcoal? I wonder why. Is this not dumping charcoal like it's supposed to? Okay, it is. All right. We can go ahead and grab the exchanger too. And we got a building wand as well. Oh, it's just called wand. We got an unbreaking building wand. And we have a regular diamond wand. And what else might we need? Got food. Right? We're good on food? Yeah, we're really good on food. I think that's it. Let's go. Lift off. We are now astronauts again. The little animation on the left-hand side is kind of cool. If I move around too fast, it opens the butt side. No, we can go straight to Mars. Let's go. We're going to Mars. We're on Mars. Will I die on Mars? Or is Mars too cold? I just thought about that. Is there like a desh suit? Am I supposed to be wearing the netherite suit that has like the heater in it and stuff? I just forgot. I can't work on that right now. Oh, I guess we're okay. I guess we're okay. I guess the spacesuit's good for that. But I'm pretty sure you're supposed to make netherite armor. I don't know how. I swear to God, there's a spacesuit that's like supposed to protect you from temperatures. Oh, it requires ostrom. So okay, we're good. We're good. So because this is where we get ostrom, so you can't have it before you get it. So break it. There we go. Now we have that. We are on a planet. We are using oxygen. So let's go. Oh, the gravity's way better. Way better than the moon. I can live with this. I know we need a bunch of the let's not do that again. We need some of this for some of the building, or for the enchantments and whatnot. So we'll grab some of that. And we'll just go ahead and start adding those to here. All right, now we're on a goal to find Ostrom and Martians and a boss. Oh, what the hell are you? There's lizards? All right, you don't shoot stuff at you, so that's good. I saw another one down here. We'll go ahead and put this up in here too. Did he despawn already? All right. Why is it the first cave that we find is always caca? Let's get out of here. Now, I don't know for sure if magic works, so let's find out. This could be bad. Oh, we are good. You can fly on Mars with an elytra, no problem. Oh my God. This whole time I could have been on the moon just zipping. And look, we found our first. Well, never mind. What is this, like the polar ice caps on Mars? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Nothing special though, right? I mean, there might be something cool underneath this, but our goal is to find Ostrom, and I don't know if this is a good spot to look for Ostrom. That was a task to get snowballs. I had thousands of snowballs. Maybe when I updated the pack, it screwed up the quest book. All right, I'm going to say that there's nothing special. Why am I not picking this stuff up? Oh, because it's cobble. I want out. Let me out. What a strange polar ice cap is kind of a snow biome. This is the best way to fly right here. Well, I mean, creative flight would be even better. I do think it would be kind of cool to have a little small dome place here. So I think that's what I will do. We need to find a big ravine, like a really big one, or a temple. What? What's that? Oh, that's Ostrom. It's a straight up block of it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. We're just going to start storing stuff away. Shockwave. Oh. Crack, brick, brick, brick. I mean, this could be a good little starter house. Is it airproof? Airtight? I don't know. Let's just keep going. We're trying to go north. Right? That's the direction we were going. We got to zoom out. Yeah, well, we started going west and then we went north. So no, not big enough. I want a big ravine where I can get more of that Ostrom stuff. I'm keeping an eye on the little mini map. Sorry. Oh, there we go. No. No, it's closed up. It needs to be a really big one. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. This is what we're looking for. These guys aren't that bad. Here we go. Ice shards. I don't know if they're any different than the other ones. Is that what Ostrom looks like? I don't even know. What is this? Iron. Ostrom. So it's an ugly grayish color. Our hang time is not nearly as good as it was, so now we're gonna have to be a little bit more picky about our build stuff, our jumping and trying to mine. Oh yeah, this is definitely bigger. I did not want to fly like that, but okay. That diamond? I mean, I'm gonna grab some diamond from Mars. That's cool. Finding diamond. I wonder if there is diamonds on Mars, like in real life. I would think not, because diamonds are made from coal. I mean, carbon, and there's almost no carbon at all on Mars. So I guess not. I mean, it's still possible, I suppose. Dude, he just dropped the prowler? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty stupid for me to think that there's any kind of diamonds on Mars. That'd be like saying there's a huge deposits of oil. That would mean there would be a ton of evidence of life, 100% guaranteed. Now, they did find microbacteria and all that. I find that very interesting to me that they found fossilized bacteria. But yeah, I don't know. Unless you sit there and you find some bones, it's gonna be really hard for people to swallow. Mars is pretty uninhabitable. Oh, there's some ostrom. Whoa. I don't think these ice shards are anything different than the other ice shards for making cryo fuel. To be honest with you, I'm not really too worried about cryo fuel right now because I have that biodiesel, whatever. Yeah, I still much prefer these guys over those weird moon buttholes. Oh, there's some lava. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do this. Good enough. Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. Big old giant pools of lava. See, I was worried that he was going to have a whole bunch of mobs be created for this in his data pack. But I think these are the base mobs that come with the mod. I'm not too sure, but I think so. I don't know. I've played a pack or two that had other creatures in it on Mars. And I mean, it was brutal though. Especially there was a boss here. And I mean, everybody that was with me, we just kicked the living crap out of them. It was pretty easy because of how powerful we were. But if we would have came here like with this kind of gear on, I think we'd all be in trouble. But got it. You know, you gotta remember that each pack has its own little like nuances. And this one has been a challenge. It really has. I really enjoy it though. I mean, don't get me wrong, all the mods 10, I think it was more fun to play around more because you pretty much become unkillable, almost unkillable, pretty good, pretty quick. And Craftoria was the same way almost, but they had different style to the art. It felt different. But both of them had just dire things in it, and no offense to Direwolf, but that mod is OP as hell if you know how to use it. And he knows. I've seen his playthroughs lately, some of them, and he jumps right into using that mod. And you know, as soon as he gets to like the Eclipse armor, there's really no point in fighting a boss because the boss is done for. But I do love the ease of use with it because it has a user, it has a pickup device, it has all kinds of cool stuff. And the armor itself can fly, but only when you get to certain levels. I kind of like that aspect of it. I don't care for the making the goo. And the automation is a little bit tricky. I don't know, it's fairly balanced to some degree, but I'm sitting here, but here I am sitting here with an Oslo glass broadsword from hell, cleaver, that does 50 damage, 60 damage without even critting. So who am I talking about here? And I on my single player or on my server play with Scroblin, I only made the rainbow looking sword. So I shoot rockets, and that's they're not really rockets, but they act like rockets. And that's pretty powerful. A little bit more there. It's not that bad finding this stuff. Getting around is kind of funky because of hopping and stuff. But now that I know I can pretty much fly, I didn't think the Elytra flight would work. Since it does, I mean, that just makes things so much easier. I assumed it wouldn't work, but here I am. I don't see any special ores. There seems to be a lot more diamond and ice here. And I think you can set up some kind of automated. There used to be able to set up a mining system where you can like have the rockets launch off. I could have swore there was, but maybe I'm thinking of a different mod. I'll tell you what. How are we doing on time? I'm gonna check my time real quick after I kill this guy and this guy. All right, let me check my time. We are over. We are out of time. So we'll be back next episode, and I'll just be still mining and stuff. When I get back, I'm gonna set up a small mini base here, and then yeah, I'll get the oxygen going and everything else. So if you know, you know. Thanks for stopping by. Love you, mister.